Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is January the 9th, 2018. This is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Appreciate you all tuning in. You guys can tell through this website that we're looking at right now, the market cap continued to move lower for the altcoins and the cryptocurrencies that was trading right there around the area of resistance. Ethereum, Neo, and Monero, and that's where I think the only cryptocurrencies that we do here on this channel that moved higher. Before we get started on our analysis, you all know that I got to give you the disclaimer. We are not investment advisors and we are not giving you investment advice. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into it. The market cap for today is still around $700 billion, 722.8. Bitcoin traded lower today, 4.5%. Ethereum moved higher, double digit, almost 13%. Ripple down 16.28. Bitcoin Cash is down 2%. Cardano 11.57. Litecoin down 3.36. IOTA down 8.31. Stellar now 10.62. 10.95 for NAM. So we told you yesterday in our video that we were still on the sidelines because we wasn't convinced that the market was going to move higher, and we was correct in our analysis for that. The market has definitely continued to move lower, and it looks like the market is just going to trade sideways or even lower. But some of these altcoins, even Bitcoin, is traded again around another area of resistance. So we're keeping another watchful eye on what type of price bars we get as these cryptocurrencies are trading around that support area. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Bitcoin is down 3.96%. Last trade was $14,317. Again, we're not getting interest in higher price in Bitcoin, albeit we can tell you that the market is definitely buying up as much of this cryptocurrency between $13,000 to $17,000. As long as Bitcoin stays above $13,000, we're okay. The moment that it breaks it, then we'll definitely be in a bear market. So that's one of the things that we're looking at in Bitcoin. If it breaks 13,000, then we're definitely entering a bear market. Might come back down to 12,000 and just hold that support because it has already done that twice. But currently, looking at the daily price chart, you guys can see that Bitcoin is not interested in price. The spread is a lot smaller than what it was yesterday, but the volume is about the same as what it was yesterday though. So let's move to a 3-hour bar and see what tomorrow will bring. So I told you guys yesterday in the video that expect the market just to trade sideways, pretty much what occurred here. And I'm not a pattern type trader, but I can tell you that we are getting a head and shoulders pattern forming right now on a 3-hour bar for Bitcoin. So for those of you who are pattern traders, we do know excuse me, what head and shoulders are, and Bitcoin is definitely forming that now. But currently it is trading right there around $14,283. That support area is right there around 14,250. So as long as Bitcoin stays above 14,250, then we're looking for them just to continue to trade sideways from what occurred here in the background. We're still looking for that to occur, but currently we are definitely getting weakness on the 3-hour bar. So expect Bitcoin to continue to move lower and might find support at 14,250, but overall it might come back down to 14,000 again as a quick second to come and touch support and then move higher from there. But again, we're not necessarily interested in placing any trades in Bitcoin at this time until we find precursors of strength as Bitcoin continues to move lower. 14,250 is the first area for support, which the market has possibly already done that. If not that, then 14,000 is the next support area that we're looking at, ultimately around 13,750. Okay, but overall, the best we're looking for Bitcoin to do right now is just trade sideways, and that's between 14,000 all the way back up to and around 15,002 or even 15,006. Let's look at the 1 hour bar real quick. So even on the 1 hour bar, we're not getting any precursors of strength right now. The moment, so our analysis is just for them to continue to trade lower to possibly sideways. We told you those sideways price areas just for your reference as well. The market is now back trading around the last support area around 14,002. Buyers did come in the market. This next 1 hour bar is going to be crucial to see Bitcoin continue to move higher. If this bar closes higher than the previous bar, then definitely Bitcoin will come back up to 14.6 or even 14,008 in the short term. So this 1 hour bar is crucial, so you have to watch it. If it closes lower, then Bitcoin will continue to move lower. We need a push to go up bar or another precursors of strength to break through 14,400. So now let's go to Ethereum. So Ethereum is up 12.48%. Last trade $1,273.80. So we told you it was a good sign to see Ethereum close higher than the close from yesterday, and the market has given us the confirmation. The market is definitely strong for Ethereum, even though the market did close off of the highs. But today's daily price bar is a precursors of strength, push to go up bar. Now 3 hours, we are getting weakness, a little weakness stockpiled on its previous 3 hour bar. So the market can come back down to 1250. Okay, overall it can come to 1225 as well. So look for that. Moving to a smaller time frame, definitely 1240, 1250 is a area of support for Ethereum. We definitely can see it coming all the way back down to 1220 as well. So if the market is going to move lower, expect those two price areas to at least try to find support. If it cannot find support at 1240, 1250 and around that area, or it cannot find support at 1220, then expect Ethereum to come back to and around $1,200 or even $11.95. Okay, so I say that because on the 1 hour bars, we are getting stockpile in the market at this current time. The buyers are still there to try to keep price around $1,260 to $1,300. If they are successful in the next couple of 1 hour bars, Ethereum will continue to move higher. If not, it will move lower. So let's look at 30 minutes. So the market is definitely sustaining price around $1,260 to $1,300. But we're definitely getting a lot more less volume as Ethereum trades towards that $1,300 area. So it is losing interest in that price right now. So expect Ethereum to move lower in the short term, but it might catch itself at support, like I said, around 1240, 1250 and move higher from there. So now let's go to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is down 1.67%. Last trade was $2,353.30. So just like with Bitcoin, as long as Bitcoin Cash trades between $2,200 and $2,800, the market is just consolidating and just trading sideways. So it's not nothing to be too much worried about. It's time to worry once Bitcoin Cash comes and breaks $2,200. Okay. Now the market is definitely getting this weakness on the precursors on the daily price chart. That last area of support is $2,200. Okay, if the market breaks $2,200, then expect Bitcoin Cash to come to and around $2,100 or even $2,000. Okay, we are getting weakness in Bitcoin Cash. 3 hour bars kind of resembles Bitcoin. We are still trading within a sideways trading fashion, just like what occurred here in the background. The market is consolidating. That's what we expected, but we are definitely getting weakness in Bitcoin Cash at the moment as well. We're getting stockpile light volume as Bitcoin Cash tries to move higher, so the best that Bitcoin Cash will do as we're doing this analysis to trade sideways. Support is 2320, and resistance is around 2440. So until we get another inclination that Bitcoin Cash is ready to move higher, expect it to move lower, and it might even come all the way back down to 2280 or 2240 until we get us a precursor strength. So I mean, Bitcoin Cash is not a tradable coin at the moment as we're doing our analysis. Do a quick check at the 1 hour bars. Let's see. So we are getting buyers, just like with Bitcoin on the last completed 1 hour bar. So just like with Bitcoin Cash, this next forming bar needs to close above the previous one. If it does, then Bitcoin Cash will continue to move higher. We're looking for 2400 all the way back up to 2425, 2450 even. But currently, if this bar closes lower than the previous close, then expect Bitcoin Cash to trade sideways to lower until it catches support. So now let's go to Ripple. Ripple is down 17.56%. Last trade was $1.97. So again, precursors of weakness on the daily price chart for Ripple. Market is still moving lower, giving us more weakness. Let's look on the 3 hour bars to see what we have. Again, support is right there around $1.80 or even $1.90 to where the market has already came. We got a lot of volume on this 3 hour bar. Probable precursors of strength, so it's crucial that this next 3 hour bar closes above the previous close. If it doesn't, the market is still weak. If it does, expect it to at least trade higher to $2.20 or even up towards $2.40 in the short term. We need to have continual precursors of strength between $2.20 and $2.40 in order for Ripple to at least come back up to $2.60. It might occur throughout the trading day on tomorrow, but currently we are getting weakness in Ripple as well. So we're not interested in placing any trades in Ripple at the moment until it gets us an area of support. So next, let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin is down 3.89%. Last trade $241.66. Same with Litecoin. It is trading around $240. That is the semi area of support. 220 is a definite area of support for Litecoin. This is the third day that we had precursors of weakness, the market moving lower. So sooner or later we will be seeing a precursors of strength bar short term to allow Litecoin to at least move higher, but currently we are not getting that. Resistance was around the highs of these bars, $258, $260. Stockpile came in around $260, and the market since then on the 3 hour bars has been moving lower. So what is going on right now? The market is moving lower to an area of support. Now you will have to watch the market to catch those areas of support for these cryptocurrencies before you even think about placing a trade. Right now, these are not tradable coins that we are seeing on the chart. We're expecting them at least to trade sideways to lower. For Litecoin, expected to move towards $235, maybe even come all the way back down to 225 or 230. Okay, but currently we don't see any precursors to strength in Litecoin as well. So our analysis for them is to move lower until they get an area of support, and it looked like it might come back down to 230 or even the low of this bar, which was 236, in around that area. So now let's go to Dash. So Dash is up 1.37%. Last trade was $1,085.80. So Dash continues to trade sideways. Consolidation is occurring on the daily price bar. The probable precursors of strength that we saw on the 8th of January confirmed for today, but the volume is definitely a lot higher, considerable compared to the size of the bar from what it was yesterday. So either the market was getting hit with a lot of selling, or the buyers truly stepped in to try to keep price around $1,000 and almost $1,100. So let's go to 3-hour bars and see what we have for Dash though. So as I zoom out, you guys can tell consolidation is definitely going on in Dash at the moment. $1,000 is support. Resistance is $1,200. The market is trying to keep price around $1,100 at the time being. We are seeing more precursors of strength bars than the other cryptocurrencies that we have analyzed thus far, but it looked like the market may come down just a tad in the short term to around 1080, or come all the way back down to 1060 before it moves higher. So the market is not yet ready for higher prices, because it's going to take a precursors of strength bar to break through 1120. If Dash cannot do that, it will continue to move lower below that. Okay, because this is the third. It has tried 3 times already to break through 1120, and it hasn't been successful. So until we get a push to go bar or another type of precursors of strength bar, Dash will not be moving higher. Okay. So now let's go to Neo. So Neo is up 21.31%. Last trade $122.46. Just like with Ethereum, we have a very strong precursors of strength bar push to go up. This is one of the other altcoins that we did our analysis on, said that they're just going to be moving higher. So hope you guys profited from that analysis. Stockpile did come in on today's bar though, so let's see where support is. Look like support is around $120, but we can definitely see it in the short term coming back down to 116 or even 112. The market is definitely trying to keep price around $128 right now. It is not being successful. Move it to a 1-hour bar. So again, expect the market to continue to trade sideways to lower, especially if this bar closes lower than the previous bar. Okay, we are definitely getting precursors of weakness around that $124, $130 area. So expect Neo to move lower to find support, and we told you that support could be around $122, $120. Ultimately, it could come all the way back down to 118, even lower than that. You all know how much volatility occurs in the cryptocurrency space. So now let's go to Monero. So Monero is up 0.08%. Last trade was $397.16. So Monero did move higher for today's trading. The bar did close higher than the previous close, but look at the volume comparative to the previous 3-4 trading days. So obviously there's a lot of selling occurring in Monero for today. That's why the bar currently is moving lower. So let's look at the 3-hour bars and see what we have. So again, support for Monero is around $390. The market has already came and touched it once. It is doing it again. If it can sustain itself around $390, expected to move higher. So this 3-hour bar is crucial. That is currently forming. If it breaks 390, then the next logical area is around $380. Okay, I could even see him coming all the way down to 360 or even 340 if the overall cryptocurrency space is selling off. So 1 hour bar. Let's see what we have on the 1 hour bar. So again, we're definitely getting precursors of weakness in Monero at the moment. We need support, and it looked like it might come and try it again at 390. If the next 1 hour bar closes below $390, then expect Monero to continue to move lower. Okay. So currently, right now, all of these altcoins that we're doing our analysis for, we do not have one to move higher at the moment. Now that can change throughout the trading day. Okay, so you have to acknowledge that fact, but the charts that we're looking at currently is not giving us any inclination that it wants to move higher. So this is ADA. You guys can see that yesterday's the support area for ADA was 90 cents. The market is still giving us weakness. Support now is around 80 cents, and the market now is trading below that now. So it's like the market, cryptocurrency space is definitely moving lower overall. Could this be the beginning of a bear market? Who knows? We have to wait and see. But definitely we are getting weakness in ADA as well. Expect the market to come back down to the low of this particular bar, which was around 73 cents, if it cannot hold towards 76 cents. Okay, so it's almost there now. So you have to be watchful in ADA as well to see an entry point to possibly ride ADA a little higher in price. But as you guys can tell in the 3 hour bars, we are definitely in a downtrend for ADA, which is why we are not in the market. We told you guys the same thing yesterday, and today is not changing. We're still looking for support, precursors of strength, before we even consider jumping back into the market for these cryptocurrencies. So this 1 hour bar closes lower than the previous one, then yes, expect ADA to continue to move lower, and it might come back down to 73 or 75 cents in around that area first. So that's our analysis for today, January the 9th, 2018. I hope you guys taking our analysis quite seriously, because we are not seeing anything on these altcoins, albeit Ethereum, Neo, Dash, and Monero. Those are the strongest altcoins in the market thus far, so those have a higher probability of moving higher, but it's not 100% guarantee that they will. You just have to be watchful on the trading day from now all the way until the end of tomorrow, because the market can flip and give us more precursors of strength throughout the trading day, and that's when you will want to hop in for a minor profit and gain as it moves higher. But overall, on the daily price chart, we're definitely not getting any precursors of strength. So it look like the cryptocurrency market might be in a slow downturn. I'm not going to say in a bear market, what so many other pundits call it, not yet. But if it started breaking those support areas on the daily price chart that I mentioned earlier, then definitely we will be heading that way. So you have to be watchful in your trades, pay attention to what's going on, and as always, keep it tuned here, because we are giving you the news according to the charts, and we will be the first to see what is happening in the market. And as right now, it is not good. Okay, so keep watchful. The market possibly will change throughout the trading day tomorrow. If so, that's great. If not, it shouldn't hurt you guys too much, because we have told you a day ahead. We told you yesterday that the market is not tradable. So I'll talk to you guys later. Stay profitable, and I will see you tomorrow.